Hey everybody, it's me, Sung1, and today we're going to be opening up another Bokksu. Thank you, Bokksu, for sending this. If you want to get your own Bokksu, use the link below and the coupon code PROZD10 to get 10% off any classic Bokksu subscription, or PROZD5 to get $5 off any tasting Bokksu subscription. And if you do so, it helps support me, so thank you if you choose to do so. This month's tea is Bokksu tea. It is matcha and sencha blend. Okay. I'll prepare this. Okay, it looks like there's a correction on the tea. It is a sencha and matcha blend tea, and not a Bokksu tea. So in case any of you were in the comments were like, that's not the right name for the tea! Bokksu knows, alright? So shut up. Alright, let's try it out. Okay, just a nice earthy green tea. Here we have, this is a natural yeast bread matcha. Okay, yeast-based bread with matcha flavor. Slightly green because of the matcha, looks like. It's fluffy and soft. You bite into it. It's sweet at first, and then it as it kind of like dissolves, there is sort of the bitterness of a tea in there, of a green tea. Pretty good. A little subtle, but nothing wrong with that. Here's some Kyoyu-zen candy mix. Colorful little sweet fruity tiles made by one of the oldest candy artisans in Kyoto. Okay. Thought they'd be wrapped, but they're just straight up in here. Very nice. I like that these look like little pieces of glass. I think they look very pretty. Texture is kind of crunchy. Crunchy, but not like super hard. So it's easy to crunch. It has a nice, pleasant fruit flavor. These are very nice, pleasant little fruit candies. I always like nice, high-quality fruit candies. Here's a yuzu sandwich cookie. Okay. Yuzu is like a kind of like a citrusy kind of fruit. It's very flat. The cookies are very soft and chewy. Now the star though is the filling. The filling is this kind of chewy, almost kind of glutinous, rice cakey kind of citrus filling, like a fig Newton inside. Very chewy filling. It's pretty good. It has that citrus flavor, a little bit of earthiness too. Here are some matcha plus chocolate azuki beans. Okay. Dipped in matcha powder and white chocolate. Looks like a magic bean. I'm not sure what an azuki bean is, but these are very nice. I like these a lot. The white chocolate blend with the matcha gives it a nice, creamy, very luscious taste. It kind of tastes more like white chocolate than matcha. There's like matcha kind of like supports it with a earthiness. And the texture is nice. They're just kind of soft, chewy, creamy chocolate beans with just a hint of the savory with that matcha. Very pleasant flavor combination and texture. Here's a saku saku cacao cookie. Okay, looks like a chocolate cream cookie. This is very good. Very crispy and soft and delicate, almost like melts in your mouth, crumbly. And the chocolate filling is very pronounced. Slightly on the darker end, but it's a strong chocolate flavor. Oh yeah, that's very good. Kind of, ooh yeah, some nice, almost like bitter, but sweet and bitter. Delicious chocolate cream filling. Great crumbly, delicate cookie. This is a great cookie. Here's a Kyoto matcha bamkchen. It's a traditional German cake with a Japanese matcha twist. So it's almost like a little roll cake, and inside you see that matcha filling. It's pretty good. The cake is not as soft as I'd like it to be. It's a little hard, but the matcha cream inside is very delicate flavor, but it's a nice creaminess that adds to the texture of it, because otherwise it'd be a little too hard. Not that it's rock hard or anything. It's just kind of like in the middle. You think of like a cake, I think like a soft, delicate cake, but it's a little hard. But with that matcha cream in there, it kind of helps it balance out the texture and flavor. Here's some araizusumi. It's a thin, sweet wafer that enwraps a savory senbei cracker. Okay. Oh, interesting. So it's like a two different kind of cracker. Let me try the individual parts on their own. The wafer is nice and crisp and sweet, like lightly sweet, but still very nice. But the senbei, I think, had most of the flavor. That's a really good senbei, which is a rice cracker. Kind of like a soy sauce, sweet, salty glaze on that with a nice crunch. Let me try one more bite of the combination. Let's see if it's really worth having it be combined like this. Oh yeah, that really works. First of all, from a texture standpoint, having the outside be kind of like this sweet, very thin, crispy layer, and you bite through it and get into this nice, crunchy, hard center, that's very satisfying. But the flavors go together really well. The light sweetness of this, on its own, is kind of like, okay. But when it combines with the more savory flavor of the senbei, you can really, the sweetness is more pronounced because of the salt-sweet combination. Yeah, these are really good. Here's a young sardine pepper senbei. Okay. I like senbei, as you can tell from the previous snack, so let's try this out. The texture is crunchy and crackly. It has a very pronounced sardine flavor. It definitely tastes very fishy. Pepper, maybe not as much. Maybe it's overpowered by the fish. It's a pretty solid senbei. Kind of wish it was a little sweeter. I tend to like the senbei that are salty, slightly sweet, but I do admire the straight up fishiness of this cracker. So if you like sardines, you'll like this. Here's a Koto Matcha Milk Rusk. Mild flavors of milk and green tea. It looks very pretty. Honestly, a little bland. With rusk, I usually like it to be a little sweet. You know, it's like a sweet baked rusk, you know, with sugar. This doesn't have that much sweetness, which I get because it's a matcha thing, but I miss the sweetness. Instead, you get kind of like a very, very, very lightly sweet-ish, crunchy piece of bread with some matcha bitterness, but even the matcha is not that pronounced. I don't know. I think it'd be good with like tea, I guess, but you know, I tend to like snacks with a little more oomph to them. And finally, here's some Ofu smoked crackers. Okay, interesting. Crackers and peanuts, crisply baked. The seasoning is like, almost like a smoky barbecue, but not like as sweet as like American barbecue sauces. I'm not even sure that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what it reminds me of. Like a barbecue chip. These little puff balls are extremely light and crispy. They almost like just disappear once you chew through them. They're so delicate. And then the peanuts are a nice, welcome crunch. This would be a really good, I mean, clearly it's supposed to be a bar snack. And I can tell because it just has that very addictive, just eat a bunch at a time quality. These are very solid. I like these a lot. Alright, that was Bokksu. If you want to get your own, use the link below in the coupon code. Otherwise, I will see you all next time.